Crystal Seas is a piece I composed last week, actually. It took about 2 days. My goal for writing this song was to compose a piece that would be good for an intermediate level guitarist. Let's get started. All right, so let's go ahead and start this. We start off open. Half bar at 5. Pinky. And then it goes down to a D minor chord. Pinky, A minor chord. Alright, measure 4. The measure before we had an A minor chord. So all I do is I just keep my middle finger where it's at and I put my first finger on the first fret, 3rd string. So it goes like this. A minor chord. And then that kind of repeats again. So you go back to this chord, open first, and then I go to an A minor chord. So those two measure slowly. Measure 6, just open 6th string. And then I put my second finger, and I use my index finger to hit that 4th string. So again. Alright, measure 7. You start off with this. And then this repeats a little bit. Now we're going to take this half bar at 5 and go up to 10. Often I'll roll that chord, but you can certainly play it straight. So when I'm rolling a chord, this is what it looks like. So you're just picking up one at a time. Now we're going to take this half bar, move it down to 5, and the pinky will go to the 8th fret. So again. And this repeats. Measure 10 repeats. Now I take this half bar, move it to the 7th, add 3rd finger, and then hit the 2nd, 3rd, 2nd. And then I go down to this. I think of this as a D7 chord. Here's D7. I just move it up a couple frets. Technically it's an E7 chord. So that measure again. A minor. E7. So what I'm doing is I'm just strumming it with my index finger. I hit the thumb, the bass, and I just go down, up, down, up, down. And then it goes to an E7 chord, so open 6. And I'm just, again, using the nail of that first finger to strum it. So that measure again. Alright, measure 13 is the same as the previous measure, 12, and same thing with measure 14. So it just repeats that a total of 3 times. And if you take a look at measure 15, I do A minor, I go index finger down, and I just take my thumb and I just hit the strings like that. So it goes. But I hit it hard enough to get that slapping sound. It's actually slapping against the fingerboard here. So it's measure 16, A minor chord, let it ring, and then this all repeats. And so on. That all repeats until we get to measure 26. So measure 25, this is a repeat. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 3rd finger, it's going to act as a guide finger. I'm going to take it all the way up to the 10th fret there, and I just lay a bar and do a little vibrato. So again, you're here, 3rd finger slides up, measure 27, go to an A minor chord, and I'm going to go. So I'm going thumb, thumb, index, middle, and ring. thumb. Second half of that measure, I just put my first finger on the first fret, 3rd string. I go ring, middle, index. So that measure goes. Measure 28 is the same as measure 27. Likewise, 29 repeats, same thing as 28, 27. And it ends like that.